Good afternoon, my YouTubers. This is your cameraman and your guy, Daniel Drepsky, for this new updated video of April 26, 2022. The last update that we did, I showed you all my Columbia Pictures VHS tapes I got from eBay. And it's pretty expensive. Now, before we start showing you the video of these tapes, or stuff I have something to tell you for these important updates. Lately, things been happening in New York, and things are happening in Russia during the Ukraine. COVID-19's going down a little bit, and someday soon they're gonna just take off all the shields and everything. When that's going to be ending, I don't know. And also, when I was in Hamburg this past weekend, GameStop in the exact location permanently going out of business. This past Saturday was the last day, when the weather was like a little bit warm on Sunday. Yep. Now the weather doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that good because it's raining out there in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. So let's get on with the things I got for this week. From some of it from the thrift store, some of it from eBay. Yep. Okay, here we go. Let's start with some 3 movies of Alfred Hitchcock's, one of his masterpieces. Let's start with the 1960 classic Psycho. Anthony Perkins, Bennett Miles, Janet Land. Also stars with John Gavins, Martin Balson. Yep. This is the 1984 reissue, and originally it came out in 1980 from MCA Video Cassette Inc., and I'll show you what this tape looks like. 1986 Stick a reprint. And I found out this tape, it's not the tape master from MCA Video Cassette Inc. It has the MCA home video logo, then the Universal Pictures logo, and then the Paramount logo. Printed on the 36th week of 1989. That means this film was kind of like digitally processed, like halfway to digitally remastered. And here's another Alfred Hitchcock film, stars with Cary Grant and Edie Marie Saint and James Mason in North by Northwest from 1959. This is the 1987 reissue of North by Northwest. Originally it came out in the early 80s, it's got to be 1983. So what this tape looks like. There is the sticker label. Probably this tape has the def tone at the end. And this tape is a Macrovision. Hold on, if I do this, I gotta check the print date on it. This tape was printed on October 27, 1987. That means this copy has a def tone at the end. Here's a third Alfred Hitchcock movie called 39 Steps from 1935 with Robert Dunant and Madeline Carroll. I have the Criterion Collection release of 39 Steps. This is a Good Times home video release 1984. This is recorded on the LP. Doesn't say any print dates on it. Yep. I got here a late 1988 release of Disney's Cinderella on VHS. Part of the Walt Disney's The Classics. Yep. Did you know this year Cinderella's marked the 72nd anniversary, and it says, "A sheer joy chanted by the U.S. today." On the beginning of this tape has Oliver and Company promo. That means like a preview. Did somebody forgot to rewind this? Doesn't say print date on it, and it has no barcode on there. This is a pretty good Disney film. It's just like it's like a tradition to Snow White and Pinocchio. And I got here like a gold mine of some old comedy comedians from Laurel and Hardy and the Three Stooges. Let's start with Saps at Sea. 1990 release from the Laurel and Hardy Classic Collection from Video Treasures. This is the film when Ollie goes crazy when he hears horns. He goes berserk. Show you what this inside of the manual looks like. And did you know Saps at Sea was their last film they did for Hal Roach in 1940, at the time when Laurel and Hardy left the Roach studio to move on to 20th Century Fox. Released in theaters May 3rd, 1940. This is right after they did the Chumps in Oxford at the time. Show you what this tape looks like. And I have the Saps at Sea VHS of the Nostalgia Merchants Laurel and Hardy collection. Comes with a bonus Charlie Chase short. Now I got here Bohemian Girl, 1936. And this is the 1994 release. Comes with a bonus Laurel and Hardy short like Laughing Below Zero. But I had the Zoobia for that release with Oliver Hardy stars with Harry Landon without Stan Laurel. Comes with the Laughing Gravy. However, that copy didn't have Laughing Gravy. This film was released on February 14, 1936. And did you know one of the members of the Roach stock company who left at the time got to be their actress foil Mae Bush, and sadly they lost Thelma Tard. At the time, Thelma Tard accidentally commits suicide or she was murdered. And they say she died from carbon monoxide. She was a team with Zazu Pitts and Patsy Kelly when she was with Hal Roach back in the 30s, when they're female Stan and Ollie. Here's the ink label, yep, and here's another Laurel and Hardy film. That is Bogus Bandits, known as the Devil's Brothers, that co-stars with Thelma Tard and an opera singer Dennis King. I saw Dennis King in the movie with Jeanette MacDonald once, like Vagabond King. I never even saw it, but I saw his name on there. And this is the 1992 release from Good Times Home Video of Bogus Bandits. So what this tape looks like. I have the exact copy of it. I showed you that from my previous update videos in the past. And here's the movie with the Three Stooges when they went back in time to meet Hercules, and the Three Stooges meet Hercules. I showed you that previously. That was the late 1983 release. This is the 1993 reissue from the Columbia TriStar Home Video. And then it was reissued in 1995 by the Three Stooges 90 series. This tape is unopened. I'll be selling that run on eBay. Here's some couple of Holy Grail tapes I got. Walt Disney Cartoon Classics Volume 2 with Here's Donald Duck. This is the early 1987 release from Walt Disney Home Video and Walt Disney Company. On this volume has some good Donald Duck cartoons like Wide Open Space 1947, Donald's Ostrich 1937, the one who's working at the train station, the baggage person, and Crazy with the Heat when Donald Duck teamed up with Goofy in the middle of the desert. At the end of this tape has the Deftone at the end. This tape was printed on April 3rd, 1987. That means this tape was released in spring of 87. That comes with the comes with here's Mickey, here's Pluto, the Silly Symphonies, and here's Goofy. And here's a Holy Grail VHS. I got it from eBay recently. That is the Mapletown and the Case of the Missing Candy, late 1988 release from Family Home Entertainment. And it comes with the other episode on this tape called Teacher, Please Don't Go. Yep. Now I have all the Mapletown VHSs. I'm going to show you like more of the Mapletown tapes in the future. This tape was printed on March 10th, 1989. God, I love Mapletown. Patty Rabbit and Bobby Bear. And here's a movie that Bob Hope teamed up with Lucille Ball in Fancy Pants. That was after Bob Hope and Lucille Ball did Sorrowful Jones in 1949. And you know I have Fancy Pants with the other Bob Hope VHS tapes. Co-stars were Bruce Cabot. And this film was a remake with the stars with Charles Lawton. I can't remember the name. Yep. This is from Paramount, 1990 release. Printed it on the 34th week of 90. Now I got here some couple of the John Wayne tapes I got from the thrift store. That is John Wayne double feature of Helltown and Angel and the Badman. Yep. A Good Times home video release in 1989. Yep. In the future, I might get Angel and the Badman colorized. Show you what this tape looks like. That's a double feature, alright. That is like 98, plus that's the length of 98. 149 minutes. 149 minutes. That's got to be about specifically 2 hours and 29 minutes. Here's the 1969's True Grit. John Wayne did it in 1969. This is on VHS 1989 reissue. The stars with Glenn Campbell, Kim Darby, also co-stars with Robert Duvall and Sylvia Martin. Show you what this tape looks like. Here's this 1990 reprint. Printed it on the November 5th, 1990. This tape was printed on the 45th week of 1990. And here's the Holy Grail VHS I got from the thrift store this week. 3 Amos and Andy's. This is Amos and Andy Volume 5. On this volume, it has the Andy gets a telegram. That's the one when Kingfisher tricks Andy when he has some kind of like a memory loss, and then Kingfish gets away with it by going to Brazil. Then the other episode, Kingfish gets drafted when he was mistakenly but not being in the army. God, I love Amos and Andy. Hello, Andy. What's up? Hello there, Kingfish. This is an ex-rental. Yep. This is volume 6 of the Amos and Andy collection. On this volume, it has the Society Party, the one with Andy and the Kingfish. Andy and the Kingfish has a scheme with the fur coat. Then we got here like the Christmas show, the one with Andy dressing up like Santa Claus, trying to get like the little girl's present. This gotta be from the early mid-80s or something like that. This is an ex-rental. Doesn't say any print date, but it was made in Japan. Now we got Amos and Andy Volume 7. This was originally in the big fat box, but until the video store cut out those boxes. On this 7th volume, it has the ballet tickets. The one with the Kingfish finds the pigskin wallet contains $245 and the ballet tickets until the police arrest Kingfish's wife Sapphire's mother-in-law, and it's up to Andy and the Kingfish to clear their names. That was a good episode. Then the broken clock with Andy and the Kingfish demands like the replace for like the fruity clock. Yep. Early 80s release. This is something that you don't see in the video store anymore. This is an ex-rental. Now I got here, well, like one of the film classics I found in the thrift store. That is the Caine Mutiny, 1954. That stars with Humphery Bogart, Jose Ferrer, Van Johnson, and Fred MacMurray. And I showed you that on my previous update video. We're going through all my previous Columbia Pictures tapes. Early 1985 release by RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video. Here's the sticker label. This tape was printed on the 8th week of 1985. This is just like that release as the 11 Three Stooges volume. And I got here a Holy Grail VHS. That is from my thrift store, Guy Named Joe. Stars with Spencer Tracy, Irene Dunn, and Van Johnson. And it's part of the MGM UA Home Video's Hooray for Hollywood series. Released in 1988, this is an ex-Blockbuster Video rental. Directed by Victor Fleming. On the opening of this tape, it starts with the trailer for the New Moon. The same New Moon had Jeanette MacDonald, Nelson Eddy, and comes with some bonus MGM comedy short on there. And doesn't have any print date, doesn't have a barcode on there. At least Guy Named Joe seems like just one of the good films ever made with Spencer Tracy. And here's the Holy Grail VHS. I paid $37 from eBay, that is, the 1946 Gilter with Rita Hayworth and Glenn Ford. And this is the 1979 original release from Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment. I have the other copy of Gilter in a early 1983 reissue. This is the Holy Grail. Put the Blame on Me. Now, there's a memorable scene that Rita Hayworth did in that film. Here's the original sticker label. This is in great condition. I paid good money on that. I'm working on getting Here Comes Mr. Jordan VHS, but it's hard to find. This is the limited warranty from the Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment. This is the original headquarters, like 711 Fifth Avenue, New York City. That was before they moved to Alameda Avenue, not until 1982. I gotta close this box. Yep. Now I got you some other good tapes. Here's the Never-Ending Story from 1984, and this is the 1986 reissue in the slip cardboard. Originally, I used to have the clamshell of this Never-Ending Story, 1985 release. I think it was in 84. Here's what this tape looks like. This tape might have like a Deftone at the end, but just who knows? You will find that out when I put it on eBay in the very near future. And here's the Accidental Tourist that stars with William Hurt. You know, William Hurt died sometime in the middle of last month. He was 71. Kathleen Turner and Gina Davis, the one from Beetlejuice. This is a pretty good movie. When William Hurt gets into these accidents when he injures his leg. Yep, the best picture of the year by the New York film critics. And Academy Award winner Gina Davis, Best Supporting Actress. This is on VHS in mid-'89. Show you what this tape looks like. Vertical sticker label. Yep. And I got here Ron Howard at the age of 20 in Huckleberry Finn in 1975. This is the Playhouse Videos Family Classics series in 1988. That stars with Shara Shelby, William L. Elwyn, yep, and Clint Howard. Originally, it came out in the mid-'80s in the Playhouse Video, but however, this is the 1988 reissue, yep. Maybe 1988 first release. That comes with the 1938's a Tom Sawyer thing. I wish I had the 1981 original release. We got like more tapes. We got the Wild One with Marlon Brando in 1953. This is the late 1986 release from RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video. And I'll show you what this tape looks like. I'll be putting right on eBay. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Here's what the sticker label looks like. This is the 1987 reprint. This tape was printed on the 48th week of 1987. I wish I had like the original one. And I got here another movie with Spencer Tracy with Katharine Hepburn and Pat and Mike in 1952. And this is on VHS in the spring of 1989. Yep. That co-stars are Aldo Ray, the one from Miss Sadie Thompson. This movie was out the same time as with some other Jeanette MacDonald Nelson Eddy films were on home video. This tape was printed on April 25th, 1989, and it has a Deftone at the end. And here's a Holy Grail VHS of The Desert Song with Kathleen Grayson and Gordon MacLeay. This is a beloved all-musical adventure made in 1952 at the Warner Brothers. Yep, Raymond Massey co-stars in it. Yep, and this is on VHS 1994 from Warner Home Video. Sadly, no, there was no Jeanette MacDonald Nelson Eddy made this film, but there was like the stage version with Nelson Eddy did with Gail Sherwood. This is the late 90s reprint. This tape was printed on January 30th, 2001. I was only 16 at the time. We got some other tapes. We got here is Discovering England. This is on VHS in 1989 from the Highlights International Films and Television. And it's in the clamshell. I don't know if I have the other copy, but I'm going to find out. Here's the original Scrooge, 1935, with Sir Seymour Hicks. This is on VHS, 1986, from Good Times Home Video. Show you what this tape looks like. And here's a travel trips of the video traveling guide to Australia. This is on VHS 1988 from the Republic Home Video. Show what this tape looks like. This is an X rental. I found this in my thrift store recently. No print date on it. And here's Cruising Alaska's Inside Patches. And this is on VHS from Questar in 1990 release. It's in the clamshell. Here's what this tape looks like. Great condition. This is not an ex-library rental. And here's the last pre-recorded tape is Where America Begins. From Jamestown, Conato, Williamsburg, Yorktown. Yep. This is on VHS. Gotta be in the late 80s from Holiday. That's the name of the company. From Holiday Video Library. See what this tape looks like. It's got to be like the mid late 80s. This is a reprint. And I think I might see you for the second part of this update video, and we're gonna take like a little bit break, and I'll try to subscribe if you like the video or not. Bye.